Good evening. I'm Tom Waters, your host for Nye County, and I'm very, very pleased to be here. I have with me as a guest, I have Salli Kerr from the Chamber of Commerce, and we'll talk to her in just a few minutes. But I do want to remind you, every Tuesday night at 6 p.m., we have the Nye County Report with a different host each night. The first night of the month is going to be Dan Shinhoffen, and I would encourage you to watch the show. Even if you have to watch it after the fact, because there's so much information that comes out. The second week, this is the second week, and again, I'm Tom Waters, I'll be your host. And then on the third week, we'll have Tom Gibson, and on the fourth week, we'll have Bill Kobarger. So you'll have 4 different hosts each month, and we'll bring a lot of information all about Nye County, and of course, we're in Pahrump, so we'll cover Pahrump quite a bit as well. But tonight, I have Salli Kerr here, and I wanted to talk to her about the Fall Festival. Now, I have to tell you, I watched Dan Shinhoffen, and he covered it very, very well. And he asked Salli quite a few questions, and she answered all of them. And so I asked her if she would come back tonight because Fall Festival is so important in our community. And no matter how many times you hear it, you can't hear it enough. So tonight, we have Salli Kerr, the CEO of the Chamber of Commerce, Pahrump Chamber of Commerce, and we're going to talk about the Fall Festival that will be held here in Pahrump. And we're going to get the dates and times and all that information. So be sure you have pen and paper and write down everything you need. So, Salli, welcome to the program.
And thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, this is truly exciting. I know we're going to start off the Fall Festival with a parade. Is that correct?
Well, the Fall Festival starts actually Thursday night, September 24th.
What do you do on Thursday?
Thursday night used to be what they called preview night. So it used to be the night that all the kids went and tried out the rides before we really knew they were safe. Not so much anymore. Now they're actually safe that night. But it's a preview night from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock on Thursday.
Okay.
So basically set up all day, and then they open up for the vendors, carnival, all open up on Thursday night.
So the vendors will open up on Thursday at 5?
Yes.
The carnival will be open?
Thursday at 5.
Thursday at 5.
Yes.
Oh, this is truly outstanding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Friday it opens at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
So vendors open at 11. The carnival starts at 11. That is a teacher's in-service day, so the kids are out of school.
Oh, kids will love this.
Yeah, so they have Friday all day until midnight.
Okay.
We have a rodeo Friday night. Gates open at 6. Rodeo starts at 7:30.
Okay.
Of course, entertainment on stage all day. So from 11 o'clock till midnight, there's something entertaining going on.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Yeah, we have a full park of 170 booths. It is sold out for vendors. I mean, there literally is not another space we could put someone.
What are some of the things that the vendors will be having?
We will have everything from carnival food to, your favorite elephant ears and, ice cream and all of that, to handmade items made by local residents. We have a lot of the nonprofits come out to really kind of introduce themselves to the community.
Oh,
we have a really nice variety.
This is great. And I have to say, too, that when I watched Dan Shinhoffen from last week, one of the things I noticed was he was showing a lot of the background of things that happened in previous fall festivals. And it's something that Pahrump is well known for. We get a lot of tourists here to see what's going on. And this one really sounds like it's going to be probably top of the show.
Yeah, we get to build on something that was done really well before us. And
Okay.
so we are grateful at, the town has had it for a couple of years.
Yeah.
They really staged it well for us to come in after a successful show.
Uh-huh.
And so that always leaves a good taste in people's mouths. It's easier to pick up something that's been done well
Okay.
before. And we also have the benefit of the Pahrump tourism director. They work really well with a PR firm in Las Vegas. So we have lots of really, really good support for people coming over to spend a day. Their tagline is hometown fun, one town over. And so, we have a really unique environment, and people remember it as their old county fair from wherever they are.
Absolutely, yes.
And so they don't get to taste that very often, and they make a trip out to see it, for sure.
No, I think it's wonderful. What about volunteers?
Well, of course, we can always use volunteers, but let's not forget that this whole festival is put on by volunteers.
Well, that's the ones I was talking about.
Yes, we couldn't do it without them. We have the parade committee that does all of the parade work.
Okay.
We have the rodeo committee that puts together the rodeo. We have arts and crafts, which runs the Bob Roode Center. We have 4-H and horticulture, which does all of the food judging and all of that stuff. It would not happen without them. We have Matt Lewis in the town of Pahrump getting the park ready, and without them, literally the park wouldn't be ready for us to even be there. The work that goes on behind the scenes by volunteers started months and months ago.
Okay. I wanted the people that are listening to the show to know how the volunteers in our community just step up to the plate.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
they give of themselves and their time, and that's what makes our town so successful.
Right. That's absolutely right. And I don't think that, the average person has any idea that that those groups started, well, in fact, those groups carried over from last year.
Okay.
They were so committed that they came back and did it again. And you know as well as I, there are lots of experiences that you think, I'm never doing that again.
That's absolutely.
So when they agree to do it the next time, that means they had a pretty successful time the first time.
And they're very proud of what they're doing. That's the key.
Right. Yes, and they should be.
Absolutely.
They should be. The work that goes in, the hours that they spend, never cease to amaze me.
Oh, I'm thrilled about this. I always come out to the Fall Festival. I haven't been in town that long. Like some of the people, they talk about 20 and 30 years. Well, I haven't been here that long.
Right.
But everything that I've seen about the Fall Festival, about the town of Pahrump, about Nye County, I like.
Right.
And that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm here to stay.
Right. Right. Well, the Pahrump Fall Festival surely builds that history in for people.
And how long did you say it's been around?
51 years.
51 years,
Right.
okay.
It's the 51st Pahrump Fall
Okay.
Festival.
So you weren't even born when the first one happened. I understand.
yeah.
Say no more. Okay.
But back to the parade question.
Yes.
So in all of that we already talked about, yes, indeed, there is a parade.
And when is the parade?
The parade is Saturday morning.
Okay.
So it would be Saturday, September 26th. There is still time to get your entries in. So we want to encourage people to get together, put a float together, bring some horses, ride horses in the parade.
What do they need if they're going to be in the parade? What do they need to do?
They need to get in touch with me at the Pahrump Valley Chamber.
Okay.
Let me
And
show
a phone
off.
number?
The phone number for the chamber is 727-5800.
Yes.
There is also, this is the new Fall Festival guide
Yes.
that just came out, literally delivered yesterday.
Okay.
It's the official guide that has all of the schedules in it, and it has a parade entry form in it.
Oh,
So people
okay.
will get this in their mailbox. There's no excuse to not pull it out and have a parade entry because it's in there. But they can also get a hold of it from me.
Okay.
So we are doing trophies. Of course, there are trophies that go with that. So there's always some bragging rights that come with the parade.
And the trophies are for what?
The trophies are for Best of Show,
Okay.
Grand Marshal's Choice, People's Choice, Best Out of Town, and Best Theme.
Okay.
And the theme is Good Old Days. So that ranges from, that's different for everybody. So the Good Old Days, the magazine did a great job with doing the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. So, whatever you think are the good old days are...
those are the good old days.
Those are the good old days.
Okay.
So that's going to be a great theme for a parade. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've worked diligently to get entries and still are taking them.
Okay, now how long will the parade be? Starting where, going to where?
The parade starts at Dandelion and Highway 160. So we stage it back by Honeysuckle, well, now Ian Deach Park, and back in there behind Saddle West. It's all
Okay.
staged. It comes onto Highway 160 at Dandelion, goes north on Highway 160 through both stoplights to Boot Heel, just north of Petrick Park.
Okay.
Yeah. And of course, people line that whole...
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, so families come down, you see them every year, strollers and kids, and we'll have cars and horses and fire trucks.
I'm looking so forward to this. Now, before we run out of time, I just want to cover the rest of it. So tell me what's happening on, say, up to the parade and then beyond the parade.
So we have this year, we've really tried to make people aware that we have free family fun going on all weekend
Okay.
long. We want families to know they can bring their kids down to the park and there will be something for them to do. We have a kids and adults talent show on Sunday.
Okay.
You can sign up at the stage. We have a pet eating, a pet contest, and not just like a dog contest, but like every kind of pet. We want the most fuzzy. We want the the warmest. We want the most unusual. We want anything. Okay, public safety. So let's think like public safety. But outside of that, we will have a category for every kind of pet someone wants to bring. That is new, Saturday at noon.
Okay.
We have kids barrel racing, which is actually going to be the little guys with barrels set up out in front of the stage and blow up stick ponies in barrel racing contests. Those will be going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at noon. We have characters coming out on Sunday. So we'll have princesses, we'll have the Ninja Turtles, we'll have superheroes to take pictures with your kids in the park. And they will be here. For those horseshoe enthusiasts, we have a horseshoe tournament Sunday morning beginning at 9.
Okay.
And there's money to be won with that.
Oh.
Yes. So
that should be very interesting.
Yes, and we really have some very top, horseshoe tournament players here. I mean, come from Arizona. There are some bragging rights that go with that for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we have the pie eating contest, so you don't want to miss that. If you are at the park around noon each day, there's going to be plenty of fun things going on that are free, as it's all the entertainment is free as well.
Well, you mentioned free. Are there any costs other than the carnival and the rodeo?
There are not.
And just pay for your food and all the other things that you want to do.
Right.
And just have as much fun as you can.
Right. I mean, it's a great, memory builder, and kids will not forget the days that they got to spend in the park.
I think this is wonderful. And what made you decide to take this on?
Well, I know that the town had taken it over in a situation where somebody had to take it.
Yes.
They had shopped it around a little bit to some folks thinking that there would be an agency that would be willing, and they had finally gotten to the chamber. And so they came to us and said, the town really doesn't want to do it forever, but we need somebody big enough with a track record to be able to manage it. They knew that we had done some festivals, of course, successfully in the past, and really promised full support and have given that. I mean, I can't tell you how much support there's been at the town and county level to make sure that this happens.
Okay. Look, this is the Fall Festival, and we have so much going on. And as Salli has said, she's given you all this information. I hope you'll go ahead and get a copy of the schedule and everything else so that you can be there and you can have as much enjoyment as everybody else is going to have.
Right, yeah, get a hold of that guide and it will literally point you through the whole weekend. 4-H has got things going on the whole time. There'll be a pig, there's a guess the weight of a pig contest. You can't miss that.
Okay.
So
we're looking for it, and we're counting on it, and we're counting on you being there. So thank you for listening, and we're going to end this session, and we'll be right back.